Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the July 17th game day here on CDL Live. Full slate of game day coming up for you. Of course, there's a bunch of pro action that's going to be coming up later. Of course, here it is a divisional game for the pros, but for the D League, the 2013 Soldier Cup semifinals will continue with another game one. You just saw one yesterday, Edmonton taking a 1-0 series lead over Cincinnati. But the quest for this year cup continues today. As soon as I click that button there, it's going to be the number 5 seeded Wilkes Scranton Bulls, owned by Alex Johnson here, on the road to take on the number 1 seeded Toronto Canadians, who so far all season have only lost 3 games combined altogether, regular season and playoffs. Quest for the Soldiers Cup continues. After our intro, we're going to get you all the intro to the game and whatnot, and we will get you down to the field on CDL Live. The D-League playoff, baby.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we start off our July 17th game day now with another game one. You just saw one yesterday. Edmonton took a 1-0 series lead over Cincinnati. Both these teams look to do the same thing today. The number 5 seeded Wilkes Scranton Bulls on the road to take on the back-to-back Eastern Division champions of the D-League, the Toronto Canadians. I was about to say the 2013, but they've won it back-to-back now. 2 division championships, and they're trying to make it 2 straight Soldiers Cup. So, of course, they got to win this series to get to the Soldiers Cup final. Alex Johnson and the Wilkes Scranton Bulls don't intend to make it easy. Let's find out what will happen here in Game 1. Bulls, Canadians, coming up first to start our game day on CDL Live. Soldiers Cup playoffs.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game 1, Soldiers Cup semifinals here. Edmonton took a 1-0 series lead on Cincinnati yesterday. Can the Wilkes Scranton Bulls be another lower seed team to take a 1-0 series lead? Now, number 5 seed Wilkes Scranton Bulls come off of that 3-0 series sweep over the Rochester Tomahawks. They are on the road here in round 2 against the number 1 seed Toronto Canadians, who defeated the number 8 seeded Vancouver Bears 3-1. Everything on the line here. The winner of this series, just like the winner of that series you saw yesterday, winner of both series will meet in the Soldiers Cup finals. Let's take a look at the lineups. For the Wilkes Scranton Bulls, Spectite Jr. will start things off, followed by Black Lena. At the captain spot will be 9-17, and at 5-point gainer will be Split Vision. The Toronto Canadians on the home side of the field come out with Ambulance 2, followed by Red 57 T-Bird. Highlight at the captain's position, and at 5-point gainer for the Canadians will be 686. So here we go. Game 1 about to be underway. Spectite Jr. and Ambulance 2. And Ambulance 2 gets the flip, 5-0 Toronto. Here comes Black Lena trying to tie this game up. Ambulance 2 and Black Lena going at it. 2 defensive players switching sides now. Both of them still up. Ambulance 2 goes down there, 5-5. Wilkes will tie this game up. And now here comes Red 57 T-Bird out there to do battle with Black Lena. They both go down, 10-10 the score. 9-17 out there for the Wilkes Scranton Bulls. For the Toronto Canadians, it's Highlight. And look at that, 9-17 still up. But not that time. Highlight gets the flip, 15-10 the score. Toronto in the lead here in Game 1. Split Vision trying to send it into overtime, not going to happen. And the Toronto Canadians take a 1-0 series lead over the Wilkes Scranton Bulls in a close game here. 2 close game ones. And we got pro action coming up next. Alex Johnson very upset here from a loss in game one. And we're upside down, folks. Not good times for Alex Johnson here. But game two in Toronto. Wilkes-Barre with the chance to tie the series. Toronto with the chance for the sweep. But we got pro games here on this game day coming up next on CDL Live.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first pro game of the day, the Miami Mafia, playing for pride in July, on the road to take on the Puerto Rico Playas, just a couple of wins away from clinching the Southeast Division. Just trying to widen the gap on Washington today, though. Miami Mafia, Puerto Rico Playas, it's our first game on CDL Live. Pro game, that is.
Alright, CDL fans, it's time for our first pro game here of the day on CDL Live. The Miami Mafia on the road to take on the Puerto Rico Playas here on our July 17th game day. Let's take a look at the lineups. Here's Miami. They're playing for pride in July. Not going to make the playoffs. Uncle Sam comes out first for them, followed by Mach 6. Monkey at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer will be retroactive. They'll be looking to play spoiler today against the Puerto Rico Playas, who are looking to get a step closer to clinching that Southeast Division. They've already got the playoff spot as of the last game day. Today they start off with Blue Star, followed by Cove Light. At the captain spot will be Far Future, and Kid Custom Jr. will take 5-point gainer position for the Puerto Rico Players. So here we go. Playas. It's 5-0 Puerto Rico. Playas in the lead as Uncle Sam goes down, but Mach 6 ties it up with Blue Star immediately. 5-5. Cove Light and Mach 6. Mach 6, a defensive player, looking to showcase his skills here against a battle-hardened veteran and Cove Light. Oh, still both of them up in the tie game. 5-5 the score. Mach 6 and Cove Light going at it here. Ooh, and Mach 6 gets dug in. Ooh, and a wheel goes flying off. Hear the snap right there, and that is Cove Light's wheel. Unrepairable. That will actually do him in for the game. Losing a wheel. Cove Light, that could be a career-ending blow. You need 4 wheels to compete. He now only has 3. Huge loss for Puerto Rico if that's the case, but nonetheless, Far Future and Mach 6 now. And Far Future takes down Mach 6 on the first collision. The game is now tied at 10. Monkey out there against Far Future now. Monkey and Far Future interference call. Game almost went to overtime. Far Future Monkey still battling. Interference called again. Vicious battle right now between Miami and Puerto Rico. Ooh, Monkey somehow stays up right there. And no interference on that one. Good clean flip. 15-10, Puerto Rico in the lead. Monkey goes down. Retroactive now out there against Far Future. Far Future and him both go down. They have to get back up. 5-point gainer position. Retroactive trying to send this game into overtime. There must be a one-sided flip in this kind of collision, and it's done. Retroactive goes down. Far Future gets the game-winning flip, and the Puerto Rico Playas have the win 15-10 over the Miami Mafia. Stick around. Coming up next, Central Division battle. The Denver Mustangs on the road to take on the Chicago Wind Attack. It's next on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
Alright, it's time for our next game here on CDL Live, our July 17th game day. The Chicago Wind Attack have a 7-point lead on the rest of the Central Division, going second place and back. They look to widen that today. That gap there, they look to widen it. But the Denver Mustangs, of course, are on the road playing for pride in July, and wouldn't they just love to get a huge upset victory over their division rivals? Denver Mustangs, Chicago Wind Attack. Next on CDL Live.
Alright, CDL fans, welcome back to CDL Live, our second game of this July 17th game day. The Denver Mustangs are playing for pride in July. They have no chance of making the playoffs, and they're up against the Central Division leading Chicago Wind Attack, who are looking to get a step closer to clinching their division. They have already got the playoff spot clinched. So, let's see who can get the win here today. Denver, they'll start off with 308, followed by Mach 5. At the captain spot is going to be White Ferrari, and that 5-point gainer will be Orange Amazon for the Denver Mustangs. To the home side of the field, the Chicago Wind Attack start off with Glitter, followed by R. Inferno at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer will be Racer X. Game on here. Glitter and 308 to begin things off. Two heavy nose hitters going at it. Heavy collisions, no one down yet, and Denver takes a 5-0 lead. R now out there against 308. R good defensively, good offensively. 308 putting up a fight here today. They back each other way, they'll go at it again, and R gets forced back, but he stays up and he gets the flip on 308, tie game. Now, two good defensive players, R and Mach 5, going at it. These two battling it out right now. R and Mach 5. R, that front end gets chipped a little bit more on every single collision interference call. So, off the wall interference, game continues. And they're both still up on that one. It was a clean collision there. And whoa, Mach 5 somehow lands on all fours. Will not go down. Neither of these cars giving in or giving up here. John Cena is like controlling both of them. Nonetheless, it's a 10-5 lead. Mach 5 goes down. Chicago looking for the game-winning flip here. Almost had it. White Ferrari trying to keep Denver alive, but cannot do it. 15-5 will be the final. And the Chicago Wind Attack have the win on home turf today. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, Philadelphia Demons, New Jersey Bandits. Only on CDL Live.
All right, our next game is about to happen here on CDLI. The Philadelphia Demons last year didn't even make the playoffs. Now they are the Northeast Division champions, and they are first place in the league. And their journey, of course, after clinching the division now, their journey for the Cobb Award will continue today. Well, first they're focused on taking first seed in the East. They go up against a team that is playing for Pride in July. Division rivals, though, the New Jersey Bandits. Bandits looking for the upset win on home turf. Not an easy thing to do. As you can see, the Demons have only lost 3 games all season. 1 tie in there and 40 wins. Impressive is this Demons team. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game. Philadelphia Demons, New Jersey Bandits. Demons currently have a 25-game winning streak. My mistake, 24. 24-game winning streak. They win today, it will be 25. Can they get it? Let's find out. Demons, Bandits, next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We're set for our third game of this July 17th game day. Northeast Division battle, the Philadelphia Demons, the 2013 Northeast Division champions. They've already got that clinch. They are on the road to take on the New Jersey Bandits, who are simply playing for pride in July. But they're trying to play the active spoiler too, because Pittsburgh is trying to clinch first seed in the Eastern Conference and the Cobb Award. So, nonetheless, see what happens in this game. Starting off for the Demons today will be Silver Demon, followed by Silver Melina. Pink Indy at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer will be Sonic Boom. To the home side of the field, the New Jersey Bandits. Starting off for them will be Yellow Indy, followed by Cobra. At the captain spot, playing against his old team, Kid Custom, and a 5-point gainer, Silver Demon. Yeah, Silver Demon is playing against New Jersey, who was the team that drafted him. Never played a game for New Jersey, though. And then Silver Angel, of course, at the 5-point gainer for the New Jersey Bandits. Good point to bring that up, Alex. Good side note there. Silver Demon was drafted by New Jersey, but because of a trade made by Tim Geiser and Keith Concept, during the draft, Philadelphia now has Silver Demon. And that was part of the trade. It was Silver Demon for Kid Custom in that trade. They also got, New Jersey also got Cobra off of Philadelphia in the deal. I definitely say it's worked out better for the Demons. And there was a flip there, but an interference called. Still scoreless between the Bandits and the Demons here. Silver Demons still up. And Silver Demon will get the flip. 5-0 Philadelphia. Out comes Cobra. One of the players that Silver Demon was traded to Philly for. Interference called. Still no flip. They'll go at it again. Interference. Tough collisions right now. Interference called against Silver Demon. He would have had a 10-0 lead for Philadelphia. These two make a clean collision. Switch sides. Going at it again. And Cobra just pounded on Silver Demon, but Silver Demon staying up. Cobra's still up, even though it was no contact. Raised and blow on that one before that, no contact there. Silver Demon and Cobra going at it here. And no contact. And Philadelphia is going to have to call a timeout here, the wheels, to be bent back into shape here for Silver Demon. This game continues on. The score is not tied. It's 5-0. Philadelphia in the lead. Of course, New Jersey trying to tie this thing up. Let's go at it again here. First timeout taken by Philly. Interference called against Silver Demon yet again. So close to getting that 10-0 lead a few times now, and it's going to be tied. 5-5. Cobra hangs in there to get the flip. And now he faces off against Silver Molina, who played for the Hartford Homies last year. 2012 MVP of the CDL. Out there against Cobra right now. Both these teams looking to grab their team a lead. Both these cars looking to grab their team a lead, whatever. And Silver Molina comes through. Gets Philadelphia the 10-5 lead. Kit Custom now out there against the Demons. Against Silver Molina. Trying to tie this game up. Silver Molina made a good recovery right there. Interference call. Just barely touches my knee. Just barely. So we go at it again. And Silver Molina again showing he can land on all fours quite well. Interference called another time here. 5 interferences this game because these two teams giving each other flying lessons today. And Silver Molina gets the game winning flip. Damage done to him during that game to Kid Custom. I don't know if you see that wheel poking all the way up like that. But the game is over. 15-5 the final. The Philadelphia Demons grab the win over the New Jersey Bandits. Hard-fought game, even though when you look at these two teams' records, I mean, it's not even close, really. But the Demons pull off the win. Coming up next, Minnesota Maniacs on the road to take on the Idaho Cowboys. It's only on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you saw earlier, if you did watch, the Chicago wind attack widened the lead in the Central Division to 10 points. Minnesota Maniacs currently sit in second place in the Central, and they're looking to close the gap back to 7. See if they can get it done here today against the Idaho Cowboys, who are playing for Pride in July. Minnesota on the verge of clinching a playoff spot. They could do it with a win here today. Let's see if they can get the job done. Maniacs, Cowboys, next on CDL Live.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We are set for another game here from the Central Division. The Minnesota Maniacs on the road take on the Idaho Cowboys. Minnesota has to contend with the fact that Chicago got a win today and they're still in that division hunt. Of course, they need to keep up with Chicago right here. For the Idaho Cowboys, they are home, no chance of making the playoffs, looking to play spoiler on the part of the Minnesota Maniacs. Let's find out who can get the win here, but first, lineups. Black Spinebusters starts things off for Minnesota, followed by Green 7. At the captain spot, Diablo 2, and at 5-point gainer for the Minnesota Maniacs will be Sidetrack. Minnesota coming off a huge win over Los Angeles. The home side of the field, the Idaho Cowboys. They're coming off a loss against Nevada. But they'll start off with Blue Corvette, followed by Arachnarod. Red 07 at the captain spot, and Scorpion at 5-point gainer. So here we go. Idaho, Minnesota, game on. It's going to be 5-0 just like that. Maniacs in the lead. Arachnarod now out there. Interference call almost 10-0 if not for an interference. And these two going at it. No interference this time. Black Spinebuster has another good flip. Going for 3-0 here. It's 10-0. Maniacs in the lead. Red 07 trying to keep Idaho alive in this game. And look at this. These two going at it. Interference call, but no flip. And they both will end up going down on a clean collision there, and that is going to end it. Black Spinebuster goes 2-0-1, and the Minnesota Maniacs have the win. 15-5, the final. Stick around, folks. Coming up next, Atlanta Avengers, Jacksonville Bangums on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
All right, our next game, a pretty simple story, but a very awesome story, and one that is quite entertaining, I would say. The Jacksonville Bangums sitting in 9th place in the Eastern Conference. 7 points out of a playoff spot. Looking to do some catching up here today. Of course, they will be home, but on the road is the Atlanta Avengers. The Avengers, no chance of making the playoffs. Looking to play spoiler against their Southeast Division rivals. Let's see what happens here. Avengers Bangums next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We got a Southeast Division battle on tap for you here. The Atlanta Avengers on the road take on the Jacksonville Bangums. It's Matt Geiser up against Sammy Napa here. Now, the interesting thing about this game, Atlanta not going to make the playoffs in 2013, but they look to play spoiler for a team that's only 7 points out of a playoff spot. The Jacksonville Bangums trying to close in on the number 8 seeded Cleveland Wolves. Of course, the Bangums currently sit in 9th. Who's going to get this win here? It's a big game for Jacksonville, and for Atlanta, it's all about the pride. And for that pride, they start off with Red Silhouette, followed by Black Marinello. Clown at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer for the Atlanta Avengers will be Yellow Cobra. To the home side of the field here, the Jacksonville Bangums. Playoff hopes riding on the line every game here. They start off with Yellow Ferrari, followed by Black Spectite. At the captain spot will be Testarossa, and a 5-point gainer, Silver Vet 2. So here we go, Avengers and Bangums, game on, interference call. The first collision. I'll go at it again here. Good game underway, and we are going to have a start of a 5-5 score. Atlanta and Jacksonville tie. Here go Black Marinello and Black Spectite. These two going out with the score tied at 5. Black Marinello, a heavy hitter, and he gets the flip on Black Spectite. 10-5 Atlanta. Here comes Testarossa now, trying to tie this game up, and it's not going to happen. Atlanta, a huge upset win over the Jacksonville Bangums. 15-5 the final. Huge win for Atlanta, and it's not going to help them make the playoffs. They're already out, but really a huge loss for Jacksonville in a game that they really needed to win. Couldn't get the job done in the end. 15-5, Avengers with the W. Coming up next, Green Bay Dragons, Dayton Rebels on CDL Live.
11 is a number right now that the Dayton Rebels hate. But they play next. Our next game on CDL Live, the Dayton Rebels home against the Green Bay Dragons. Now, why would the Rebels hate the number 11? Well, coming into this game day, they were 11th place in the Eastern Conference. And 11 points out of a playoff spot. They look to close the gap here today against the Green Bay Dragons. Dragons, of course, no chance of making the playoffs, playing for pride here in July. And just like all the games today, they would love a win over their division rivals. Let's see if they can get it. Dragons, Rebels next.
All right, folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game about to be going down here. The Green Bay Dragons on the road take on the Dayton Rebels. Coming into this game day, Dayton sitting 11th place in the Eastern Conference. As of right now, 11 points out of a playoff spot. In huge need of a win, especially with Jacksonville losing. They're hoping Cleveland will lose later. And even if Carolina could take a loss for them, that will help them out even more. But of course, they got to focus on beating the Green Bay Dragons. Doable, considering Green Bay is currently 20th place. That's second to last in the Eastern Conference. Yes. But the Green Bay Dragons looking to pull the upset, play spoiler act here on Dayton, who are their division rivals. Let's find out what happens. Green Bay Dragons, Dayton Rebels, the lineups. Blitzen comes out first for Green Bay, followed by Yellow FXX. At the captain spot will be the 1 and a 5-point gainer, Red Porsche. To the home side of the field, Yellow 68 starts things off for Dayton, followed by Toe. At the captain spot will be Darkwing, and a 5-point gainer will be Red Jaguar for those Dayton Rebels. So here we go, Dragons, Rebels, game on. And it's going to be 5-0 Green Bay. Blitzen gets the flip on Yellow 68, and now here comes Toe. And he'll tie the game right away at 5. Yellow FXX now out, and it's going to be 10-5 Dayton. Toe 2-0, going for the 3-0. Can he get it against the 1 who's trying to tie this game here? The 1 and Toe going at it. Toe somehow staying up, but he doesn't stay up there. 10-10. Green Bay has tied this thing up. Darkwing now out there. Loses an engine. Timeout called by the Dayton Rebels. They will go on ahead and try to get this engine piece back in as quickly as they possibly can here during their timeout. So Dayton trying to get in the playoffs. Alex, anybody in the East, being that Dayton's 11 points back of Cleveland, can anybody catch Cleveland even though they're in the 8th seed? What do you think? Just Jacksonville? They just lost today. They still do it? Well, they were, yeah. And I think they should still be because any team behind them can get a 72, so wow. This looks almost irreparable here for I might have to as they try to make a repair. Not going well for them. Yeah, and they have decided to just leave this piece off. Dayton, nothing they can do about it right now. Irreparable. Go at it. He's still up. Interference call, but he is still up. Darkwing still up as the 1 goes down, but an interference call. And separation a little bit more. Dayton will call a second timeout, and it will be a repair timeout. We'll be right back on CDL Live. The score, Green Bay Dragons 10, Dayton Rebels 10. Stay tuned to CDL Live. The conclusion of this game is coming up next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. He'll never run on gas again. Darkwing is going green. He is solar powered, basically, from now on. No engine, some tape to hold them together there. And Dayton's ready to continue this game, and the 1 has been waiting. So here we go. Tie game, 10-10 the score. Interference call against Darkwing. Another interference call. Darkwing's able to fly a little bit higher now, it appears. And he does go down there. Green Bay now in the lead. Yeah. And now Red Jaguar trying to send this game into overtime. He will. The 1 goes down. And this game goes into OT. Red Porsche out there for the Green Bay Dragons. Red Jaguar out there for the Dayton Rebels. Game on the line, overtime, and the Rebels will get the win.
Yeah, Jaguars are 6.
They'll get the win in OT. Rebels 20, Green Bay Dragons 15, the final. Entertaining game, a lot of action. Pieces are flying all over the place, injuries all over the CDL. Alex Johnson, as a matter of fact, is still working on Cove Light. He will be back. Oh, Alex, can we have a talk with you? Yeah. Do a little interview, man. This is big. This is definitely Puerto Rico's biggest player, possibly one of the best players of all time. CDL, definitely Hall of Famer. Cove Light lost that will today. What's the whole reaction of it? And you're getting through this and trying to repair him. How's the process going? He'll be back though, definitely. So
back and he'll be better.
When should we expect him back on the field? Next game day. So, Puerto Rico Playas fans, I spit when I did that, but really, you can breathe your sighs of relief because Cove Light will be back by the next game day, in which they will be playing home against the Houston Oilers. So definitely a game that they will be needing him, no doubt about it. So with that update, we thank you, Alex, for your time, and then we know you got to get back to those repairs. So coming up next, our next game on CDL Live, of course, Detroit Devils, Pittsburgh Destroyers. Stay tuned.
Alright, it's time for our next game here on CDL Live. And it will be between the Detroit Devils and the Pittsburgh Destroyers. Northern Division rivalry game. And Detroit, of course, will not be making the playoffs, but the Pittsburgh Destroyers will. They got a playoff spot clinch. 2 goals that the Destroyers are after. Catching up to the Philadelphia Demons and taking first place in the East. And the league, for that matter. They want to do that. And also widen the gap on the Bradford Brawlers, who are right behind them in the Northern Division. Devils, Destroyers. Let's see if the Devils can pull off the upset or if the Destroyers can take another step forward in their mission. It's next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap. It's about to happen. It's about to go down. The Detroit Devils have no chance of making the playoffs, but they look to play spoiler against the Pittsburgh Destroyers. Destroyers got a playoff spot clinch, but they're trying to catch up to Philadelphia, who currently sits in the number 1 seed. 11 points ahead as of now, but at the start of game day it was 8. And Pittsburgh looks to keep it at 8 with a win here. Also, they look to get a step closer to clinching that Northern Division of theirs. Will it happen? Oh, we're about to find out. Detroit. Coming out for them first, Gray Carrera, followed by 24. Black Dragon at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer is Son. To the home side of the field, Zebra will start things off for Pittsburgh, followed by Green Blaze. At the captain spot, What Jr. and that 5-point gainer is going to be Paradox. So here we go. Zebra and Gray Carrera. They go at it, and Detroit has a lead. 5-0 Devils. And here comes Green Blaze now, the battle with Gray Carrera here. And we are now tied at 5. Green Blaze ties game up for the Destroyers and gets them the lead on the very next collision. 24 goes down. And out comes Black Dragon for the Devils, now trying to stay in the game, and just like a thrashing. 3 collisions for Green Blaze, 3 flips, game over. 15-5. The Destroyers have a win over the Detroit Devils. Domination by the Destroyers. What else can be said? Coming up next, Southern Division battle. New Orleans Gladiators, New Mexico Monsters on CDL Live. Say hi, Nico. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, it's the spot. That's the spot. Okay. It's next on CDL Live.
Alright, our last game of part 1 here in our July 17th game day about to take place. The New Orleans Gladiators will be on the road to take on the New Mexico Monsters in a Southern Division showdown. New Mexico sits 19th place in the Western Conference. No chance to make it. Playing for pride here on home turf. The New Orleans Gladiators, of course, still have a chance to win the Southern Division. But right now, I think they're focused more on playoff spot. They're currently outside of the playoff picture, sitting in 10th, 4 points behind 8th seed Phoenix coming into the game day here. Gladiators much in need of a win. Monsters just trying to win whatever games they can. Who's going to get a W today? Monsters, Gladiators, next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our next game here on CDL Live. We got the New Orleans Gladiators on the road to do battle with the New Mexico Monsters. So we take a look at the playoff positions here. Well, I take a look and then you just listen to me blabbing like an idiot. The New Orleans Gladiators currently sitting in 10th in the Western Conference. 4 points out of the playoff spot. Much in need of a win. Well, they need a win. They need San Jose and Phoenix to lose, of course. But they hope to do their part today as they go up against the New Mexico Monsters, who currently are not going to the playoffs, sitting 19th in the Western Conference, as a matter of fact, but doing a lot better than last year, considering right now this season they have, I believe, 13 wins compared to last year where they only won 2 games all year. So, who's going to get the W here today? New Orleans, much in need of one. New Mexico looking to play spoiler. Let's find out. Yellow vet will start things out for the New Orleans Gladiators, followed by Tigre. At the captain's spot will be Menace, and Lagera will take 5-point gainer for the Gladiators. It's the home side of the field. See you later. We'll start things off for New Mexico, followed by Patriot. At the captain's spot, Dragon, and at 5-point gainer for the New Mexico Monsters is Champion. So here we go. See you later out there against Yellow Vet, and it's going to be 5-0 New Orleans, just like that. Out comes Patriot now for the Monsters. And he'll tie this game up. CDL sign building off the field again. So score tied at 5. Now Patriot and Tigre going at it. Good collision so far. No flip. Both of these two finding ways to stay up. And Tigre goes down. 10-5. New Mexico in the lead. Patriot trying to put it away here. Menace trying to tie this game up, and Menace on the first collision with Patriot takes him down, ties the game at 10 for New Orleans. Menace now out there against Dragon. And Dragon gets the flip on Menace on their first collision. 15-10 New Mexico looking for the win. Lagera trying to force overtime for the Gladiators. And it is going to happen. Dragon goes down. Lagera forces OT. Champion now out there for the Monsters. Here in overtime up against New Orleans Gladiators, Lagera. And Lagera gets the flip. Rides underneath, gets rolled over, but keeps his balance. Champion cannot keep his balance. New Orleans on the comeback. Gets the win in overtime. 20-15 the final. Coming up next. Speaking of those San Jose Storm that the Gladiators just passed, the Storm now get the chance to respond and move back ahead of New Orleans. San Jose Storm, Nevada Thunder. Next on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.